Good morning, class of 2019, and friends and family, would you please be seated as we begin in the spirit of prayer. It is a sparkling new day warmed by sun and the joy of this celebration. Great Creator, your gifts to us are green earth, blue sky, and a wide horizon of possibility. In this holy moment, we are grateful to be surrounded by your blessings. We're eager to grant diplomas, cheer, take selfies, and post on Instagram, and move full speed ahead into parties later today and then the future. But we are also wise enough to slow down, to breathe, and take a moment to look back with appreciation. For everyone who helped build a foundation of love and the values on which our students live and grow, for countless relationships that have brought us here, parents, partners, grandparents, family by blood and by love, we give thanks for all of them. And as it takes a village to raise a child, it takes a campus to educate a student. And so we are thankful for those who have read admissions applications, raised money for scholarships, taught and coached, fed hungry stomachs, fixed what was broken, calculated, administrated, encouraged, and mentored. For every single skill that makes this place possible, we give thanks. Author of life, we know you by many names. God, Hashem, Allah, source of wisdom, truth, and love. These graduates have written their stories on the pages that you have provided. We ask that you will be with them today and in the new chapters that begin. We ask all of this in the spirit of hope. Amen.
Welcome. On behalf of the Board of Trustees, it is my honor and my pleasure to welcome you to the 122nd commencement ceremony of Hood College and the conclusion of its celebratory 126th academic year, an impressive milestone, I think you would say, for a small liberal arts college that's got its start as a female seminary all those many years ago. This graduation ceremony marks the achievements of you, our graduates, and the beginning of a new, purposeful, and I hope thrilling phase of your lives. It underscores the support and selflessness of your families, the talent, the hard work, the accomplishments of our faculty who have guided you on your journey, and the diligence and care of our staff and administration who work tirelessly to support the college and you, its students. Congratulations to you all. You do us proud. You leave a Hood College that is stronger for your loyalty and for the time you have spent here learning, growing, and preparing to live worthy and fulfilling lives informed by what you experienced here. We hope you will share your pride in Hood with others, and please stay in touch. Tell us about all the wonderful things you are doing and accomplishing in your lives. To begin today's commencement program, it's my pleasure to introduce our Hood College President, Andrea Chapdelaine, our capable, smart, energetic, and inspiring leader. Thank you.
Thank you, Judy. Welcome. Welcome, everyone. Graduates, how we doing? Hey, Abraham said he was going to lead us in a little cheer. Where is he? Come on. Hey, let's go. No? Thank you. That's the way to get the energy flowing, right? So let us begin by acknowledging the many who have joined us today. First, our public officials, Delegate Ken Kerr, Delegate Barry Ciliberti, Frederick County Council Vice President Michael Blue, and Alderman Roger Wilson. Thank you for honoring us with your presence and for all your support of Hood College. Welcome to the trustees and the trustee emerita of Hood College who give generously of their time, talent, and treasure to support and strengthen our college. Would the current and prior members of the board please stand to be recognized? I also wish to thank members of our Board of Associates, Alumni Executive Board, alumni, and other friends of the college who have taken time to be with us today. Graduates, as you well know, the dedication of the faculty and staff at Hood have played a critical role in the attainment of your degree. Will you please join me in a great big round of applause to recognize them? And welcome to the guests of our graduates, parents and grandparents, siblings, aunts and uncles, spouses, children, co-workers, mentors, and friends. Thank you for entrusting your student to us, to our care and our support. Thank you for the investment of time and resources. They've been a gift to us. Graduates, please join me in a round of applause to thank your loved ones for all their support. I ask everyone here to indulge me just for a moment because I'd like to speak specifically to the undergraduates who began as first-year students in 2015. Raise your hand if you're in that group. Do you remember August 20th, 2015? I think it was about this warm. Our opening day. On that day, I said to you, we, as the new members of the Hood community, will have a special bond. You are my class, my peeps. We will be freshmen, sophomores, juniors, and seniors together. I also said that, like you, I was feeling excited, nervous, and definitely a little scared. Again, I quote, "It is hard to settle into a new place, a place where you do not yet know many people, and you do not yet know your way around, where nothing is familiar." Remember? Well, here we are. Here we are. How time has flown. We are no longer strangers. Hood is no longer unfamiliar. Hood is home. Hood is home because you, as well as all of the other graduates who have joined you and are here with us today, have made it that way. I know these 4 years were not always perfect. We had our bumps along the way. And a few times, like you, your rookie president stepped in it. Let's call it, should we talk about snow day calls? But we grew and we learned together. And we had a lot of fun along the way. The dinking ceremony, meals at East Cottage, running with the ROTC cadets, alternative spring break, opening the trading room and Tatum, a solar eclipse just for us, dinner in Koblenz, Nika walks, chatting while we lounged on the Adirondack chairs, and yes, even snow days. Good times indeed. You have filled my days with joy, and I will always cherish our shared memories. From me and my family, thank you, thank you, thank you. Now, to all graduates, each of you has a unique story to tell about your journey to Hood, your time here, and your plans for tomorrow. I wish we had time to share them all, but someone will pull me off this presidential platform if I try to do that. So I have to offer just a few highlights. 46 of you are legacies, many with multiple relatives who have attended Hood. A lot of alum out there, right? 39 of you are receiving a master's degree today who also have an undergraduate degree from Hood. And 7 Hood employees are receiving degrees today as well. Many of you are working professionals and parents. Others are first-generation students. Several of you are veterans. We thank you for your service. Join me in a round of applause. Together, class of 2019, you represent the diversity of this nation and our world. You represent 24 different states in 10 countries. You studied in Italy, Spain, France, South Korea, and spent a semester at sea. You have been active leaders on campus. You have demonstrated your many interests, passions, and leaderships. You started new clubs, argued for justice and fairness, and demanded inclusivity. You have built a close-knit, engaged, and vibrant community, whether in the classroom, library, commuter lounge, or the graduate school office. In this past year alone, you have received more than 150 different awards and honors. You have completed internships and capstone projects, presented at professional conferences, excelled in athletic competitions, and participated in everything from political debates to the visual and performing arts. You have made an impact on our community through service. You have volunteered throughout the Frederick community and beyond, spending your semester breaks housing, feeding, and caring for the needy. Yet your impact on the world is just beginning. Again, to just highlight a few, Holly Barnett is going to work for Leidos. Holly, meet your new boss. Abby McAllister will be pursuing a master's degree in counseling right here at Hood in the fall. Daniel Forgosh will be in the Division of International Services at the National Institute of Health. Samantha Bauer will pursue a master's degree in forensic psychology at Marymount. Mary Stang will be starting a disabilities ministry in Frederick. Eli Nicholson has secured employment at Northrop Grumman. Dana LaForce will be working full-time for marketing and research resources and then will return to Hood for a master's in human behavior. Max Rydell Topper will pursue a PhD in biochemistry, microbiology, and molecular biology at Penn State. Alexandra Barlow will work in special education with Frederick County Public Schools. Zach Peck, a commissioned officer of the U.S. Army now, will attend the Engineer Basic Officer Leadership course at Fort Leonard Wood, Missouri, and then will report to his assignment at Joint Base Lewis McChord, Washington. Caitlin Lowry will receive a master's in environmental biology, having recently completed an internship with Belle Prairie, working on water management in agricultural settings. Jennifer Brown will take what she has learned from her master's in bioinformatics to her work as the Research and Development Project Manager for the NIH AIDS Regent Program at Fisher Bioservices. Alice Kinsey will better serve the at-risk youth and families of Washington County as a student intervention specialist with her master's degree in counseling. And Tiffany Govender was recently appointed communications manager with Skills USA in Leesburg, Virginia. So many others too. You are amazing and you make us all so proud. And regardless of your plans for the future, or even if you don't know what those plans are yet, at this moment, I still know the future is bright for all of you. How do I know? I know for two reasons. First, I know because you have received an exceptional education, one that has prepared you very well for your next step in your career or for an entirely new career path. You are armed with those critical skills for success: leadership, communication, teamwork, problem solving, and ethical decision making. You have grown as an influencer and a leader, both on campus and off. And some, you have become the you that you are today, a soon-to-be Hood graduate. The second reason I know the future is bright is that as an alum, you are always part of the Hood family. We will always be here to provide support and guidance. Personally, if I can be of help, you know where to find me. Hood is always your home. Visit often. Please come to alum events. I really want to see you. And Hood needs you. As you are able, give back to your alma mater with your time, talent, and treasure. In closing, here is my graduation. Yes, I'm really almost done. Here is my graduation wisdom to share with you. I ask you, as a Hood graduate, to always strive to live the 4 values of Hood College, crafted 100 years ago by your peers. Can you say them with me? Ready? Hope, opportunity, obligation, and democracy. You have embraced them during your time here. You made me so proud doing so. The resolution, the pledge, the banner. Take them with you wherever you go. If you do so, class of 2019, our worlds will be less contentious and fractured one because you, a Hood alum, are in it. Knowing that, although I am so sad to see you all go, I am also confident of your very bright future. Class of 2019, if you remember nothing else from my remarks, please remember my heartfelt congratulations to each and every one of you. I'm so very proud. Be well, be safe, be happy. Thank you. It is now my distinct honor and privilege to pay tribute to 4 retiring faculty members. Barbara McGowan has been a member of the nursing faculty at Hood since 2016. She has been a nurse educator for 13 years and has 26 years of nursing experience in medical, surgical, and emergency department nursing. She was assistant director of nursing at Frederick Community College from 2012 to 2014 and has been a registered nurse in Maryland since 1990. Barbara is unable to join us today, but please let's join in a round of applause for her service to Hood. Roger Reitman, PhD. Dr. Reitman is retiring with emeritus status. He has served Hood since 1983 in the Department of Sociology and Social Work. For the last 15 years, he has researched sub-Saharan Africa, studying the effect of global and local government policies at the village level. He has written, presented, and published articles on the effect of international policies on gender, work, social services, and transportation. Dr. Reitman was also unable to be with us today, but we offer him our thanks and congratulations. Linda Sobel, PhD. Dr. Sobel has taught at Hood since 2000 and is retiring with emeritus status. She has served Hood in the Sociology and Social Work Department as a professor, director of the Social Work Program, and director of field instruction. Dr. Sobel has published articles on aging and undergraduate social work education, substance abuse preparation in graduate social work programs, and intersectionality and deconstructing social work diversity standards in several journals. Her current research interests focus on the personality as a predictor of field performance and gatekeeping in field education. She has served on a task force for the Maryland State Licensing Board on licensing reciprocity and has been asked to serve on the task force to review Maryland State ethics regulation and has been actively involved as a member and co-chair of the Mid-Atlantic Consortium of Field Directors. Dr. Sobel earned a doctoral degree and Master of Social Work from the University of Maryland in Baltimore and a bachelor's degree from Goucher College. We got to get into picture range. Oh, okay. Hoda Zaki, PhD. Dr. Zaki is retiring with emeritus status. She is the Virginia E. Lewis Professor of Political Science and joined the faculty at Hood College in 1993 when she established the African American Studies program. Dr. Zaki's research focuses on theories of race and democracy. Her work on global movements to end racial and other forms of discrimination include articles on the 2001 World Conference Against Racism held in Durban, South Africa, co-authoring an article on African political thought and an article on nonviolence in the Arab Spring. Since 2012, she has observed elections in Europe and Asia for the U.S. State Department and the Organization for the Security and Cooperation Europe. Today, she is researching the impact that the League of Women Voters has had on democracy here in Frederick County. Dr. Zaki has earned a Smithsonian Institutional Faculty Fellowship at the National Museum of American History and several teaching grants. She is also the recipient of 2 teaching awards. She earned her doctoral and master's degree at Atlanta University and her bachelor's degree from the American University of Cairo. Lost my place, just bear with me. I am excited to introduce our student speakers, Allison Poor of the undergraduate class and Kara Poole of the, did I say undergraduate? Allison Poor of the graduate class and Kara Poole of the undergraduate class. Allison is a molecular biologist graduating with her master's in biomedical science. She wrote her master's thesis from her work at the National Cancer Institute and won the Outstanding Student in Biomedical Science Award. Allison and her husband live happily here in Frederick, where they grew up and met at the local Thomas Johnson High School. Kara has served as the president of the class of 2019 for 3 consecutive years. She is graduating with a bachelor's degree in political science and a minor in global studies. After graduation, Kara hopes to pursue a career in government or in the nonprofit sector in order to serve the underprivileged. Please welcome them to the podium.
Good morning. My name is Allison Poor, and I am so excited to welcome all of you to commencement this morning. I am a scientist, a wife, an aunt, a proud daughter of 2 Hood Master's Degree alumni, and a biomedical science master's degree student, at least for another hour or so anyway. First, I just want to share and empathize with all of the incredible amount of passion and hard work that it has taken each and every one of you to get to this moment today. I am so deeply proud of every single one of us. I've been in the biomedical science program for about 5.5 years, and in that time, I like to say that I took Hood College along with me on this crazy ride we all call life. I got engaged a month into my program, got married my second summer in. Like many of our master's degree students, I worked full-time throughout my entire graduate degree. About halfway through my program, when I was 26, I found out that I had cancer. For a short time, I was in an extremely dark place. Not a week of chemotherapy went by without communication from my Hood support system, which included professors and staff checking in on me and giving me a much-needed boost of positivity. I returned to my graduate work with the help of some fantastic Hood professors and to my full-time job 6 weeks after chemotherapy. And I am happy to report that in the 2.5 years since, I have not only finished my master's degree, but remained cancer-free. Thank you. Thank you. Now, I don't tell you any of this with the purpose of telling you all about me. I want to offer my own story as one of many. No matter what your story was at your time here at Hood, I think we can all share the common thread of having overcome significant challenges to be able to walk across the stage today. And isn't that really what our Hood master's degrees are meant to do for us? To prepare us no matter what challenges lie ahead. And I can confidently say that Hood College has done that for me. I am so deeply proud of all of us today and so grateful for the professors and Hood staff who came with me every step of the way. And I'm sure that all of you share my enormous gratitude for what I like to call my biggest fan club, which at its core for me is my husband and my mom and dad. And I'm sure that each of you has your own biggest fan club, and I hope that as many of them as possible were able to join you here today. And so on behalf of the graduate student class, I want to say to all the biggest fans out there in the audience, thank you. You're the reason we made it here today. And with that, thank you so much for listening to my story, and I truly hope that you saw yourself in it too. I am so Hood proud to be here with you today. Congratulations, graduates.
Good morning, fellow graduates, faculty, family, and friends. I'm Kara Poole, president of the class of 2019. Congratulations, we did it. This is the day we have been working towards for the past 4 years. Can you believe that after we walk across this stage today, we will officially become Hood College alumni and begin the rest of our lives? I can't, but here we are. It has been such an incredible honor to serve as your class president for the past 3 years, and I am so proud to be standing here with all of you today. Today would not be possible without all of our hard work and dedication, and it definitely would not be possible without the support from our amazing Hood faculty, parents, family, and friends. To the faculty, thank you for the dedication you have shown us over the course of our time here at Hood. Hood College is not the buildings on campus, it is the people inside of those buildings. You have challenged us, supported us, and given us the direction we needed to get here today. To our parents, families, and friends, thank you for your support as we chased our dreams. You knew us before we were college students, and you gave us the foundations on which we grew. The people that we are today are a result of the love you have shown us. To my fellow graduates, I hope you are so proud of yourselves. You're finally wearing a cap and gown, preparing to receive your diploma. 4 years ago, we nervously began an adventure here at Hood and had no idea where that adventure would take us. We survived the crazy snowstorm freshman year, we completed policies for dollars, and we cheered on our friends as they pursued their dreams. Through all this, we made Hood our home. My fellow Blazers, you are all so amazing, and I am so grateful for each and every one of you. I think that most of us can describe our college careers in one word: challenging. College has consistently challenged us in ways that we have never been challenged before. For many of us, college was the first time we lived away from home, the first time we had roommates, and the first time we had to motivate ourselves to go to class and get our work done. These challenges may seem small, but they have pushed us to become the adults we are today. And now, at the end of our time in college, our biggest challenge is trying to figure out what to do next. Personally, this has been the most challenging thing that college has thrown at me. Hood has been my home for the past 4 years, and there are so many great things about this campus that I love. Because of that, I'll miss seeing all the wonderful people working at the Blazer, I'll miss crazy bingo nights in Whitaker, and I'll miss watching the pergola change with the seasons. I'll miss walking into town on a Friday night to hang out with my friends, sitting on the quad to finish homework, and trying desperately not to split the poles. I often wonder how we are supposed to leave so many things like these behind and make the transition into the real world. After spending so much time here, it seems almost impossible, and I'm sure many of you feel the same way that I do. We have spent some of our best years of our lives here, but there are so many amazing things left for us to do, and a countless number of challenges left for us to overcome. Many of us are working on finding jobs and starting our careers, heading to graduate school, renting our first apartments, and paying off our student loans. Now, these challenges seem much more daunting than moving onto campus for the first time and trying to convince ourselves to go to class. But, as Roger Crawford once said, being challenged in life is inevitable. Being defeated is optional. As we continue our post-baccalaureate journey, we will each face many new challenges, some of which may seem difficult or almost impossible to overcome. But we should remember that during our time here, we have done things we thought we could never do and overcame challenges that seemed insurmountable. Now we are graduating from college. I am so proud of each and every one of us and everything that we have accomplished. I'm so happy that I was able to share the best 4 years of my life with such an amazing graduating class. I know that we will each leave our unique marks on this campus and on the world. I can't wait to see all of the incredible things that we achieve. Congratulations, Blazers, we did it.
Thank you, Kara and Allison. It is now my pleasure and honor to introduce our commencement speaker and present him with an honorary degree. Dr. Ethan Dimitrovsky, from your childhood in Needham, Massachusetts, you had an interest in helping people. You aspire to a life of purpose and meaning. You felt that medicine, particularly with a focus on very difficult illnesses, would provide this. During your undergraduate years at Harvard, you worked as an orderly at a geriatric hospital. You witnessed families caring for their loved ones and were inspired to have a positive impact on patients and their families. At Cornell University Medical College, you did a rotation at the National Cancer Institute and traveled to Cambodia to triage and treat conditions and diseases. This experience solidified your desire to have a career in medicine. In 1983, you took a fellowship at the National Cancer Institute where you began research on the effectiveness of retinoids in treating acute leukemia. From 1987 through 1998, you were at the Cornell University Medical School, first as an instructor and then as an assistant and associate professor. While there, you were awarded the Young Investigator Award from the American Society of Clinical Oncology and the Boyer Young Investigator Award from Memorial Sloan Kettering Cancer Center. You called Dartmouth Medical School home from 1998 to 2013. While there, you saw the benefits of a liberal arts education and encouraged your own children to attend similar colleges. In 2013, you joined the University of Texas MD Anderson Cancer Center and began the administrative side of your career. You oversaw robust undergraduate and graduate programs and more than 4,000 clinical trials. In 2017, you became the director of the Frederick National Laboratory for Cancer Research and president of Leidos Biomedical Research, where your collaborative spirit with Hood College has provided opportunities to both our students and our employees. You are board certified in internal medicine and medical oncology and a licensed physician in the states of New Hampshire, New York, and Texas. Throughout your career, you have been a champion for partnerships and an advocate for diversity and inclusivity among your faculty, research teams, and students. Therefore, be it resolved for your commitment to cancer research, your obligation to the patient, and your passion for education, the Board of Trustees of Hood College hereby confers upon you the Doctor of Science, honoris causa, with all the rights, honors, privileges appertaining thereto, given under the seal of Hood College, Frederick, Maryland, on this, the 18th day of May, 2019. I forgot a line. I now invite Dr. Dimitrowski to the podium and the marshals to assist with the hooding. It's my pleasure to now introduce and call to the podium our commencement speaker, Ethan Dimitrowski.
Good morning. Now I truly feel part of the Hood community. I'd like to begin by thanking President Chapdelaine, Provost Ricker, Board Chair Messina, the trustees, Dean Bolton, faculty, guests on the dais, the Hood College community, friends, families, and most importantly, our graduates, for the honor of joining you in today's wonderful celebration. It's truly humbling to be part of the group of Hood College's commencement speakers. As an educator, I value commencements because of their pageantry, the colorful regalia, and the outright joy of the day. This is an exciting day for the class of 2019. You come from near and far and have an impressive record of achievement both in and outside the classroom. You gave back to your community by working with the American Red Cross, United Way, Habitat for Humanity, and in so many other ways. You are joined by this inclusive college that made you feel right at home. Our 258 undergraduates and 227 graduate students benefited from the fellowship you found at Hood. And as President Chapdelaine mentioned, you are the first class to be both admitted and to graduate from Hood College during her presidency. You now look forward to continued service, entering the workforce, or simply taking some well-deserved time off. In all of this, you are buoyed by Hood's liberal arts education and the core values of hope, opportunity, obligation, and democracy. Take them with you, as they will be your moral compass. Education plus core values. Now that's a powerful combination. As a faculty member, I marched in graduations for 2 decades. In preparing for today, I thought about those events and must admit I was hard-pressed to recall the remarks of any commencement speaker. I remember they offered some advice, but simply for the life of me, I can't recall what they said. I even forgot who spoke at my own graduation. To solve this mystery, I asked the one person who would surely know, my college roommate. You see, he had honed his memory skills as a Justice Department prosecutor, but he had 2 words for me: no idea. With understandable humility, I won't offer you any advice today, but I will tell you about my story. It might resonate with yours. Mine is about service and search for a purpose larger than myself. Mine is also a story about serendipity. Good luck. At my graduation, I had no grand plan laid out for pursuit of my interest, but I had some passion and was open to opportunity. Then I simply walked through doors that were unlocked, yet I never imagined that those doors even existed. You see, unplanned experiences changed my life. Let me tell you about one. The Vietnam War saw the rise of Pol Pot's Khmer Rouge regime that caused the Holocaust in Cambodia. They were especially cruel to those who did not embrace their peculiar brand of communism. They exacted a heavy toll on Western-educated Cambodians who were banished to the countryside. Sadly, many of them lost their lives through famine, torture, or genocide. President Jimmy Carter appealed to American healthcare workers to help these survivors. In his call, I saw a door open and joined a relief team led by the International Rescue Committee. The camp in Thailand where I worked, called Khao Dong, was chronicled in the movie The Killing Fields that some of you may have seen. While there, I cared for patients suffering from illnesses that I might not have otherwise ever seen, like cholera, dengue fever, malaria, leprosy, and many exotic infectious illnesses. The Khmer Rouge victimized vulnerable people like the sick and elderly. Our camp was thus largely populated by children, and we treated typical pediatric illnesses. But we also saw children suffering from complex disorders that were diagnosed in the New York hospital where I worked. These sick children in our camp had few options. One heartbreaking case was the injustice of a child with leukemia who was not cured because we lacked the specialized staff, facilities, and chemotherapy to cure them. Another part of my experience involved our translators who are about the same age as you are today, but unlike you, they didn't have an access to education. That's because Pol Pot decided that education corrupted Cambodian values, so he closed the schools down. Thus, our translators hadn't seen the inside of a classroom for years, but they had not given up. Our team's 12-hour shifts were exhausting. We toiled in a large hospital tent with limited resources, and we depended on young translators to learn about our patients' histories. Understandably, there was no air conditioning, but it was so hot it made summers in Washington seem breezy. It was also unbearably humid because we were in the middle of the rainy season. After every shift, I had one interest, and that was to grab some sleep. But our young translators had other plans. They didn't want their time in the clinic to rob them from time for their studies. So they stayed up for hours longer at improvised desks. Their only ambition was to come to America and attend college. And fortunately, they achieved that goal that at the time seemed so far beyond their reach. I learned valuable lessons there from these young people. One was that, but for an unlucky birthplace, any one of us would find ourselves in the same situation. And for medical volunteers like me, we found great meaning in our work. I saw how young people's lives were shaped by having an education. Because of this experience, I pursued a medical career that both tackled major clinical challenges and educated the next generation. The outcome for cancer sufferers was then far less hopeful than it is today. We heard about that from our student speaker. That's why I became a cancer doctor, and to educate future cancer scientists and doctors, I became a professor. Those decisions set in place surprising events that led me to a discovery that improved the lives of patients with a form of leukemia. But I'm getting ahead of myself, so let me return to my story. After a year in the cancer clinic, I began working in a laboratory and was drawn to study leukemia because of the child I told you about. This was when another door opened and I walked through it. We found that a specific leukemia could be made to mature and die. I published this work in the journal Nature. Unexpectedly, when I opened the journal up, 2 other groups had published the same result. Here's the backstory. Afterwards, I learned that everyone who had joined our laboratory team was asked by our chief to work on this project, but all of them declined because they said it was too risky. Unlike them, I chose the project simply because I didn't know any better. The door opened, I just walked through it. And when I began my own laboratory, I wanted to move this work from the laboratory into the clinic. This was when serendipity struck. I was astounded to learn of work in China showing that a rare leukemia could be caused by that leukemia maturing just as I had imagined. As a result, we led the first American trial to treat this leukemia with a drug that ultimately proved to be curative. Unexpectedly, those patients in remission had a genetic change that caused the drug to work. We published this work in the New England Journal of Medicine, cloned the genetic cause for the leukemia, and even developed a diagnostic test that's used throughout the country. This is one of the first examples of what is now called precision medicine. Today, this leukemia is largely a solved cancer problem. This is a story about lightning strike, where you are by chance in the right place for this to happen. And when it occurs to you, you just have one goal, and that's for it to happen again. I'm still waiting for that day. In the meantime, other doors opened. My work led me next to a cancer center in Houston where I was able to pursue my interest in education in a different way. Let me tell you about this. The Houston school system welcomes innovation. I took advantage of this and the fact that every high school student was given a laptop computer by the city. An app was developed at our center that was built around a game. You received scores by modeling healthy behaviors like not smoking. We partnered with the school system and placed this app in every high school student's laptop, reaching 100,000 people. This should prevent these students from getting deadly diseases caused by tobacco use, like cancer, heart, and lung ailments. But at the same time, it will drive down tobacco use in their families by having the children change their parents' behavior. Recently, another door opened when I became director of the Frederick National Laboratory. It uniquely serves the public interest as the only national laboratory exclusively devoted to biomedical research. And did you know, this is the very birthplace of the so-called war on cancer, the all-out effort to confront cancer that was envisioned by President Nixon nearly 50 years ago. Nixon came to Frederick in 1971 in what can only be called beating swords into plowshares. He demilitarized the biowarfare facilities at Fort Detrick and transformed that site from weapons of war to a peaceful purpose. It then became a federally funded facility tasked to improve the lives of cancer sufferers. We now combat as well AIDS and emerging health problems like Zika and Ebola, whose very names engender fear. It's a privilege for me to do this work with 2,200 colleagues. What is more meaningful than waking up every day with this purpose? You likely heard about the latest Ebola outbreak in the Democratic Republic of Congo. Did you know that with our partners at the National Institutes of Health, we manage a trial there to treat Ebola patients? And all of this is happening here in Frederick. You see, it's truly possible to act both locally and globally. Commencements like this are happy events because they celebrate a beginning. Our graduates begin their own journey, but they did not come to this day alone. You had the support of friends, partners, spouses, children, parents, and families. Let's thank them since your achievement is theirs. You also had a dedicated family who were helped by staff, administration, trustees. Let's recognize them too. Together, they gave you the skills, judgment, and knowledge needed for a successful life. Their legacy is this: Hood's core values will be transmitted to you and amplified by you for decades to come. When these values and your Hood College education are combined, you're ready for whatever doors might open for you. Let me end with a thought. It may appear that my story is about a series of open doors, but that's not the case. While many doors open, just as many closed for me. For example, I told you about some of my scientific discoveries, but in science, many experiments simply do not work out. I learned in science, just as in life, obstacles arise, and they can lead you in directions that were unintended but consequential. What's important is to embrace the unexpected. Like me, you might graduate today without a grand plan, but the passions that led you here will carry you forward. In closing, you might see this day as when you leave Hood, but that's not true. Part of you will stay behind in those you touched and inspired. This strengthened your college. Be grateful for your education. You are now part of a fellowship greater than yourselves. Today, remember how far you've come and imagine how far you will go, and know that we have every confidence in you. Thank you for the chance to share today with you. Congratulations. Thank you. Good, thank you.
Thank you, Ethan, for that wonderful remarks. And now we come to the part of the program that is our reason for being here today. April Bolton, Dean of the Graduate School, will present the master's degree candidates.
Candidates for the degrees of Master of Arts, Master of Business Administration, Master of Fine Arts, Master of Science, please rise. President Chapdelaine, by authorization of the faculty and the Board of Trustees, I have the honor to present these students as candidates for master's degrees.
By virtue of the authority vested in the Board of Trustees of Hood College and by them delegated to me, I confer upon you this degree with all the rights, privileges, opportunities, and obligations pertaining thereto.
Candidates for master's degrees, please come forward. Now, for the Master of Arts graduates, Ola Amusa. Andy Atayabwa. Emily Barbieri. Robert DeBarba. Laura Yvonne Fellows. Heather Jo Fike. Tiffany Govender. Brianne Ray Harwood. Bree will be met by her mother, Laura Ann Harwood, who graduated from Hood with a bachelor's degree in 1987 and a master's degree in 1993. Walter Hood. Melinda Lehman. Dominique Nicole Marsalic. Hawa Sadat. Jacqueline Scott. Jackie will be met by her mother, Kristen Muller, who graduated from Hood with a Master of Fine Arts in 2014. Andrienne Valle. Catherine Elizabeth Wida. And now for the Master of Business Administration graduates, David Andrew Bower. Jatavia Buchalt. Sarah Teal Butner. Nicholas Campos. Morgan Covert. Richard Curtis. Reginald Miles Julius Daniels. Laura Espinosa Avellaneda. Lauren Forster. Lauren Fogarty. Sai Sneha Governeni. Matthew J. Gilligan. Jaleesa Jackson. Justin Albert Jones. Christopher Kingsbury. Roy Yun Lee. Juliet Carolina Lopez Torres. Matthew Millen Monahan. Marlon Ramirez. Kirsten Roy. Jennifer Rusniak. Sydney Sykert. Melanie Lynn Travis. Katie Triplett. Chunyen Wong. Carlos Yidi. Yenchi Zhou. Now, for the Master in Fine Arts graduate, Jafar Alhamar. Now, for the Master of Science graduates, Emily Holden Adenchina. Ahmina Afreen. Anuj Agaral. Sangavi Agarichetti. Sahid Al Hassan. Doa Al Abdallah. Reem Abdullah Alanese. May Al-Harvey. Abdullah Al-Habani. Mohammed Al-Jumaya. Saud Al-Umani. Abdullah Al-Muhassan. Rihab Al-Muteri. Ibrahim Al-Omani. Misha'al Al-Otaibi. Nora Al-Ghatani. Madam Saad Al-Rashidi and supporter. Ahmed Al-Rafai. Anas Nasser Al-Sahid. Walid Al-Salih. Ali Abdullah Al-Sanaidi. Abdurrahman Al-Surehi. Abdulaziz Al-Sharani. Fuhad Al-Sharani. Abdulaziz Saad Al-Subei. Yasmin Al-Wasea. Mohammed Aliyahwi. Ayo Amusa. Owi Amusa. Caitlin Arthur. Sarah Bailey. Sagar Bawa. Matthew Robert Beal. Amy Rose Bender. Emily Bernstein. Sando Menchie Bernstein. Sando will be met by her mother, Marge Menchie Berkheimer, who graduated from Hood with a bachelor's degree in 1970. Teresa Bianco. Leah Rose Byerly. Madison Bigelow. Faris Mohammed bin Shalon. Andrew Bodine. Noel Larkamp. Sai Kiran Reddy Bopidi. Mary Lisa Borek. Alyssa Bolby. Natalie Brandon. Jennifer Marie Brown. Christina Marie Burks will be met by her mother, Teresa M. Burks, who graduated from Hood with a bachelor's degree in 1997. Michael Wayne Calafos. Deepa Chowdhury. Ivan Chafdaraf. Venkata Dasari. Santana Darty. David Garfield Dawson. Anshul Devan. Mark Eisenhower. Cynthia Ingasa. Andine Ecken. Melinda Elias. Bradley Fields. Charanjeevi Gimme Ray. Brian Mark Green. Heather Marie Green. Lavan Gajula. Joanne Guzman. Nathaniel J. Hamilton. Warren Hammock. David M. Hefner. Sally Henline. Junyen Huang. Brittany K. Jarvis Johnson. Jennifer Marie Jones. You made it. Nof Halil. David Kim. Alice Kinsey. Got some fans out there. Ellen Kahn. Sarah Elizabeth Kuhn. Rohini Kadari. Darian Little. Caitlin Lockery. Marissa Lupersbeck. Gayanth Reddy Machmagari. Praneeth Majari. Sherisha Moretti. Christy McAleese. Sierra Nicole McCutcheon. Brianna McKenzie. Brian McKenzie. Sunette Mengistu. Andy Morales. An Win. Omid Niazian. Nazreen Elizabeth Nikpora. Alejandra Oliverieta. Olushola Olufemi. Kafilat Oshoba. Abayomi Pele Wora. Elise Nicole Perkins. Allison Poor. Allison will be met by both parents, Curtis Yunkins, who earned his master's degree in 1998, and Peggy Yunkins, who earned her master's degree in 1984. Neha Prasad. Sufian Rajay. Kamul Rangavajula. Nathan Reitz. Congratulations. Kristen Reed. Danielle Nicole Pauline Roberts. Kelsey Ryba. Happy birthday. Zachary Schmid. Nicholas David Sefcik. Manoj Sharma. Mark Sheehan. Michelle Irene Shed. Michelle will be met by her father, Tommy Shed, who graduated from Hood with a master's degree in 1986. Rachel Bella Schusterman Zimmerman. Heather Smith. Joshua Smith. Shannon Snowman. Shannon will be met by her mother, Mary Stock Harrell, who graduated from Hood with a master's degree in 1985. Crystal R. Spicer. Tracy Spingola. Eric Stavali and supporter. Lawrence Everett Stewart. Nicola Sussman. Janine Thomas. Dana Ward. Jenna Waybright. Caitlin Weiss. Margaret Rochelle Wolin. Susan Wright. Raza Zaidi. And Thomas Scott Zimmerman.
Now, Dr. Debbie Ricker, our Provost and Vice President for Academic Affairs, will present the candidates for bachelor degrees.
Will the candidates for degrees of Bachelor of Arts, Bachelor of Science, and the Bachelor of Science in Nursing please rise? President Chapdelaine, by authorization of the faculty and the Board of Trustees, I have the honor to present these students as candidates for bachelor's degrees.
By virtue of the authority vested in the Board of Trustees of Hood College and by them delegated to me, I confer upon all of you this degree with all the rights, privileges, opportunities, and obligations pertaining thereto.
Candidates for bachelor's degrees, please come forward. Working on it. Dima Nasser Alzarani. Michael Patrick Nash Amatucci. Megan Lee Anders. Rebecca Joy Anderson. Cecilia Loren Areola Adams. Magna cum laude. Mitchell Wade Babashan. Lauren Nicole Bagby. Ashley Jo Bailey. Wayne E. Baldwin III. Matthew Ryan Ball, magna cum laude. Kirsten Laura Bangs. Alexandra Morgan Barlow. Holly Jane Barnett, summa cum laude. Katarina Elizabeth Barrett. Katarina will be met by her mother, Kathy Hefner Barrett, from Hood's undergraduate class of 1978 and graduate class of 1981. Allison Barrick. Jaden Taylor Barrick. Indeed. Caitlin Christine Barron. Samantha Jo Bauer. Alexander W.B. Bachman. Peyton Brooke Balella. Peyton will be met by her mother, Stephanie Robertson Balella, who graduated from Hood with a bachelor's degree in 1984. Carrie Noelle Betson. Excel Blaze. Elissa Catherine Botten. Nicholas Scott Bowen. Anthony L. Brantley. Matthew Danielle Brim. Jordan Shawnell Brooks. Jasmine Marie Browder. DeLorean Ariel Brown. Got it. Kirstasia Aura Lynn Brown. Kirstasia will be met by her sister, Maella C. Brown, who graduated from Hood with a bachelor's degree in 2017. Kyle Douglas Breyer. Aaliyah Lachey Buford, cum laude. Angelica Nicole Burr, cum laude. Congratulations. Caitlin Marie Burrows. Victoria Melissa Callahan. Glory Elizabeth Casuto. Glory will be met by her father, George Casuto, who earned a master's degree from Hood in 1991. Mason Andrew Cavalier. Mason will be met by his grandmother, Sandra I. Cavalier, who graduated from Hood with a bachelor's degree in 1985. A selfie, sorry. Z. Chen. Amber C. Crobot. Amanda Jo Chubb, cum laude. Heidi Grace Cipolla, cum laude. Raymond Ellis Clay. Carrie Frances Colbert. I love the hair. Kayla Renee Coleman Nolan. Madison Lee Collins. Aline Comer, magna cum laude. Kara Brienne Conway. Benjamin Cook. Jocelyn Edith Cox Jacominzik. Par Thin Kwai. Ola Dotun Dada. Shannon Nicole Darling, magna cum laude. Trevor Reese Delane. Amy Catherine Del Percio. India Lynn Dennis. Christopher Joseph Devine. Delaney Maureen DeVario, magna cum laude. Kaylin Renee Dunbar. Brianna Marie Durham. Robert Francis Ellerson. Alexander Elliott. Philomena Bezunch Indale. Admir Humberto Espinal. Ian Connor Eversole. Caitlin Marie Falace. Robert Nicholas Ferguson. Nicholas Charles Fisher. Madison Lee Fraley. Tina M. Frank. Taylor Paige Gerard. Justin Andrew Gilbertson. Desiree Joelle Perty Gillum. Amar Granulo. Taylor Lynn Greenbaum. Nicholas Charles Ground. Monica Andrea Gutierrez. And supporter. little. Shanna Lee Hafel, magna cum laude. Brianna Lee Hand Solomon. Alexandra Paige Harbord, cum laude. Jayla Rochelle Harris. Jenna Mohammed Hassoun. Connor Joel Hennegas. Lucky Hernandez. Brianna N. Higgins. Chelsea Nicole Hoover. John Lewis Howells III. Got it. Courtney Regina Hutchinson. Anastasia Kiri Jablunovsky, cum laude. Bria Sharin Jackson. Kyra Tony Jackson. Zachary Charles Jameson, cum laude. Zoe Elizabeth Jenkins. Colin Matthew Johnson. Mackenzie Johnson. Malik Jamar Johnson. Matthew Jolly and supporter. So cute. Lizbeth Saddlejean Jules. Nathan Byungjen Kessler. Abraham Sa Ketor. Maisha Zahin Khan, magna cum laude. Valerie Michelle King. Valerie will be met by her mother, Susan King Sparuccio, who earned a bachelor's degree from Hood in 1989. Kayla Elizabeth Knott. Jared Alexander Knowles. Hallie N. Kochansky. Charlotte Ofasawa Koi Larby. Zachary Austin Kuzer. Elena Kozak. Madison Marie Kraus. Carly Rose Krempa. Shawana Conjit Latour, magna cum laude. Jennifer Marie Lacko. William Albert Lacey. Dana Grace LaForce, magna cum laude. Kayla Nicole Lawrence. Samuel Robert Lister, cum laude. Caitlin Lee Long. Nathan William Luscombe. Brendan Joseph Mahoney. Curtis Jackson Maples. Erin Morgan Marshall. Erin will be met by her mother, Vicki Hilton Marshall, who graduated from Hood with a master's degree in 2001. Tyla Lucille Massey, magna cum laude. Maricela Oralia Masiate. Bailey Lynn May. Abby Lynn McAllister, summa cum laude. Ariana McCardle. Jennifer Mejia. Brandon Allen Michael Metz. Casey Alexandria Miller. Casey will be met by her sister, Angelia M. Miller, who graduated from Hood with a bachelor's degree in 2015. Caitlin Marie Millison, cum laude. Oh, and support her. Hey, third time. Oh my gosh. Well done. So all that distraction, I didn't say that Caitlin was cum laude, that Caitlin will be met by her mother, Karen Hageman Milson, who earned a bachelor's degree from Hood in 1987. Peyton Hope Mills, summa cum laude. Peyton will be met by her sister, Abigail Mills Baxley, from Hood's undergraduate class of 2014. Kyle Wesley Moore, summa cum laude. Pauline Carmen Morales. Francis Hungerbuehler Morgan. Grace Jean Morris. Eamon Arthur Mulligan. Lillian Anna Myers. Rhiannon Rain Myers. Brittany Hannah Naylor. Julian Kelelo Negis. Justin Nelson. Elias Frederick Nicholson, summa cum laude. Susanna Jane Knoppenberger. Robert Dewar Oland. Emily Maria Onheiser. Brendan Joseph Page. Brendan will be met by his mother, Mara Page, who graduated from Hood with a master's degree in 2017. Kayla Nicole Parsons. Jordan Thomas Patterson. Zachary Kelt Peck. Zachary will be met by his aunt, Valerie Peck Mackey, from Hood's undergraduate class of 2000. Olivia Eileen Peterson, magna cum laude. Olivia will be met by her sister, Alyssa R. Peterson, who earned a bachelor's degree from Hood in 2014. Rachel Mackenzie Peterson. Kara Suwan Pubandit. Clay Raymond Picarello. Haley Morgan Poisel, summa cum laude. Taylor Ann Polito. Kara Elizabeth Poole. Shantara Monet Poole. Suwani Pradhan. Nathan Ryan Purser. Nathan will be met by his sister, Kirsten N. Purser, who graduated from Hood with a bachelor's degree in 2018. Rajane Ariel Ramsey. Leah Len Ransom, magna cum laude. Nathan Daniel Roush. Renee Hillary Reus. Maximilian Rudolph Joseph Riedel Topper. I did it. Cum laude. Melissa Beth Rifkin, cum laude. Gabriela Bethania Rivas. Timothy David Roberts. Denisha Renee Robinson. Trevor Edgar Robeson. Jessica Renee Roderick and an entourage. In addition to this, Jessica will be met by her mother, Cara Lynn Roderick, who graduated from Hood with a bachelor's degree in 1979. Brielle Emily Rosmus. Jared Adam Ruiz. Ramsey Matthew Sa. Sandra Elaine Sego. Dorothy C. San, magna cum laude. Courtney Lynn Sanderson. Ashley Lynn Shankin. Eric Taylor Scheller. Erin Lee Schwagerl, cum laude. Laura Spencer Schweinfurth, magna cum laude. Mark Daniel Searles. Mark will be met by his mother, Susan Searles, who graduated from Hood with a master's degree in 1995. Cheyenne Elizabeth Simmons. Alexandra Jessica Skoras. Rachel Victoria Slater. Jared A. Smith, cum laude. Jeffrey Buller Smith. Kelly Lynn Smith. Laura Ashley Smith. Nicholas Joseph Smith. Nicholas will be met by his sister, Dr. Lindsay Stamara, from the Hood undergraduate class of 2011. Edgar Earl Somerville III. Eric Richard Sovich. Alana Janae Sword. Monique Rudrina Sparks, cum laude. Mary Catherine Stang. Lindsay A. Stanley. Alexander Q. Staton. Keith Edwin Stevens. Charles Arthur Suarez. Mesa Suleiman, cum laude. Brandy Lynn Sutherland. Timothy J. Sylvia. Amanda Erin Tapscott, magna cum laude. Amanda will be met by her sister, Sarah Tapscott, from the Hood undergraduate class of 2015. Isra Tariq. Nathan Chandler Temple. Hannah Lori Tolbert, cum laude. Hannah would like to honor her grandmother, Joanne Wagner Tolbert, who graduated from Hood with a bachelor's degree in 1954. Margaret Sarah Triello, cum laude. Kaylee Michelle Tyre. Kaylee will be met by her mother, Misty Sire Tyre, from the Hood undergraduate class of 1995. Julia Tyson. Julia will be met by her sister, Alina Tyson Witt, from the class of 1994. Tyler Dean Volentine, summa cum laude. Jordan T. Ward. Noah Jacob Waterlander. Alyssa Jane Watson. Jasmine Lee Webster. Cody Jean West. Cody will be met by her mother, Lori Zentz, from the Hood undergraduate class of 1981 and the graduate class of 1986. Meredith Wharton. Reese Jensen Whitesell. Colin Frederick Williams. Colin will be met by his father, Gregory Williams, who earned a bachelor's degree from Hood in 1987. Rianne Faith Williams. Devin Noel Wilson. Devin will be met by her sister, Emily Wilson Thompson, who graduated from Hood with a bachelor's degree in 2012. Hannah Youssef. Emily Brooke Zimmerman. Hanan Abdo Zinab. Elena Nicole Zinich. Grayson Thomas Zubrant. And now for our Bachelor of Science graduates. Michaela Storm Bashar. Joseph Stephen Carroll. Joshua M. Clemens. Zachary Michael Crossy, cum laude. Daniel John Frogosh, cum laude. Bemnut Nuru. Sean Keith Sullivan. Brandon Ariel Ubieri. Ian Michael Whitler, summa cum laude. And now for our Bachelor of Science in Nursing graduates. Richard Abiemo. Huguette Marie Ammond. Tiffany Marie Anzac. Ashley Nicolette Carter. Raina Cruz. Shayna Elizabeth Irimo. Abigail Cecilia Griffin. Jordan Michael Hahn. Kyla Rosalie Hendon. Mina Insaf. Sharquay M. Johnson. And supporter. Caitlin Emilia Keller. Juliana Marie Kessner. Caitlin Marie Leclerc. Catherine Lynn McCarthy. Lydia Y. Paz. Luis Eduardo Ruiz. Samantha Ann Salas. Samantha Ann Saylor. Catherine Olson Scott. Nairi Susan Tamazian. Lacey Kaylin Williams. And with her supporters, Mawa Sinanali Wright.
Let us together congratulate and recognize these students as graduates of Hood College. Class of 2019, please stand. It is time to change your mortarboard tassels to the left. You may be seated. I would now like to introduce Liz Thompson from the class of 2008, who is the president of our Alumni Executive Board.
On behalf of all Hood College alumni, it is my honor and pleasure to congratulate you, class of 2019. I want to first take a moment to thank the speakers, organizers, faculty, and staff who make commencement a memorable and momentous occasion each year. We hope graduates and your families can cherish this special day for a lifetime. Only a few weeks ago, we celebrated the life and legacy of Hood College President Emerita, Dr. Martha E. Church. As the first female president of the college, Dr. Church was an inspiring leader to all who knew her. Among her many accomplishments, it is said that she traveled to all 7 continents and even climbed Mount Everest. Her legacy is unmatched because she was a pioneer, and her presence here at Hood is as enduring as the pillars of Alumni Hall. When you focus on the possible, the small ways you can impact the world around you, you follow in the footsteps of the greats before you. We are all inventors of our destiny and forgers of our path to personal fulfillment. Make networking your startup. Incubate your own ideas for change. Gamify your failures to motivate success. A liberal arts degree has given you the tools to become the disruptive technology of the future. To climb Mount Everest, as Dr. Church once did, you need only take one step at a time. To reach its awe-inspiring peak is reserved for the perseverant, the dedicated, and the resolute. You were a Hood College student for a short time, but you will be alumni forever. And forever is plenty of time to bring your dreams to life. Again, congratulations to each of you. Welcome to the alumni family, and I look forward to seeing you at reunion.
I would like to now invite Matthew Brem, India Dennis, Zachary Peck, and Alexandra Scores to the podium to lead everyone in the singing of the alma mater. Please stand if you are able.
High tower above thy sky columns so fair, gleaming white in their calm majesty. Thus long have they battled the wild storms of time, and will stand in the years yet to be. Though we wander afar from thy sheltering walls, borne along on life's rough surging sea, yet our hearts, alma mater, unchanging and true, will be loyal and faithful to thee. Hood College above thy dear green ivied walls, how fond memories cluster and twine. There are friendships so golden that bind us to thee, preparation for life to us thine. May we never forget thy lesson so true, but honor and praise thy dear name. In our joy and our tears, in our triumphs and fears, may our lives ever be worthy of thee.
Graduates, this is it. We are almost done. So would you remain standing for the final blessing? May the one who creates, redeems, and sustains your life guide you to a place of great strength where your gifts and the world's deep need meets. May you leave the security of this campus to risk making mistakes, to grow in the name of hope, opportunity, obligation, and democracy. Whether you leave today with plans for more schooling, an exciting career, an adventure to a faraway place, or you're just going to pack your things and get home in time to tune in to HBO to find out who it is that finally ascends to the Iron Throne. May you leave with the gifts of this school, to make a difference in the lives of loved ones and strangers. And now may the spirit of love open your hearts. May the power of truth open your mind to possibilities you can't yet see. And may you use your head, your hand, and your heart, corde et mente et manu, to bless others as you have been blessed. Amen.
I would ask all of our guests to please remain where you are until the platform party, faculty, and graduates have recessed. There are flags out there, students, so you can find the faculty to say your goodbyes. I now declare these commencement exercises closed.